And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, ML.Castillo. Having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Dalen Lyle.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Trey Turner now at the plate as he swings through strike one. One out, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. Man at first with one gone. Max Muncy now at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Turner runs. Nice grab. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. The Twins coming up, no score. Back in Minnesota. And on the hill in this one, MIN-L.Wacha. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. Some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environments. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Ball one there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Fouled off to the right. That misses the zone. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with two strikes here. I love it.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Adam Frazier in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner at second, nobody out. Check on the runner, and he's back safely. Yo, one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. It's been a downright dreadful year for them offensively. They are dead last in the league in runs scored.
Boog, the clubhouse staff doesn't even like watching this team play. That's how bad it is. And they're usually your biggest cheerleaders when things aren't going well. But the team, they're lacking in some areas for sure. They're going to have to figure out some ways to try to upgrade this lineup. Maybe it's something that takes place in the offseason, but you just can't put this type of product out on the field if you want to maintain a good, solid fan base.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one down the line. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fourth, the center fielder,
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. Just 1 for 12 in the series coming in. And ball one. Stop at third with 2 away. And a foul ball. Fought off foul. The 1-2. And a base hit, and they take the lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And next for Minnesota, Will Benson. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
One strike.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed with a changeup. 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Out there to center. Taylor on the move. Pulls up, and it drops for a hit. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away.
batting fifth, the second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in. Castillo, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Next offering is outside. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's going back. Back some more. On the warning track, and hauls it in. And Kike Hernandez at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that high fastball.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
And that skips in the dirt. Inside, just missed. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Nobody left for Seattle. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Stepping in, Griffin Conine. Wacha back to work. And that is out of play. And that's downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players. Maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Ground ball up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Carlos Narvaez, the next Twin up to hit. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. That one missed. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Topman makes the grab. 2 away.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
Matthew Lugo, the next Twin up to hit. There's a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and he breaks his bat. And he barehands it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 1 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Mike Tauchman.
Fastball is outside. Tauchman with a homer in his last game. Missing inside, and that's ball 2. And that clips the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Outside. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Conine makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Josh Bell. at 96. That pitch is in for a strike. Bell tries to check his swing. Now look to third. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And it's caught for the out. Freddie Fermin up next for the Mariners. Went deep in the ball game last night. Cut on and lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. He's got it. And that is that. Back at Target Field, here's the third baseman, number 32. Just missed. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. One away.
Now back, second baseman, Bryson.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. This is Bryson Stott. Just missed.
1-0.
Foul ball. Wacha ready to fire now. That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled to first, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Adam.
2 outs, base is empty. Adam Frazier, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. Next offering is downstairs.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That one to first. Bell. He steps on the bag, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order, but they lead it 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it's going to be Dalen Lyle. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Puts it away for the out. Trey Turner at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
That one hit to right. Bounces over the wall and foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Max Muncy at the dish. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Tracks it down for the out. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Exciting play and a great throw to third for the double play. But, man, there's just no reason to try to move up to third right there. Not great base running to end the inning.
Back in Minnesota, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tyler Soderstrom. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So runner at second, 2 down. Griffin Conine, the next Twin up to hit. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. On the ground right side, and that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home. Safe! And the runner from second scores on the play. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Castillo back to work. Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Flied to right his first time. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Kike Hernandez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's just foul. Hernandez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick. back in 2009.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here's Mike Tauchman. And a foul ball. McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. McNeil headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score the relay, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is
this one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Down to third baseman. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. To the right side. Bell handles the chance. Play it home. He's safe. It's 3-1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman. Right. Runner takes off. And there's a foul ball. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. MIN-L.Wacha won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. JoJo Romero taking over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Stays alive. Nobody out. Runner at first. Pitch misses. And a count 1-2. Fair ball. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out. Here's Adam Frazier. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul straight back. First and second here, no outs. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Bird. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Foul ball there. Stop on second. Frazier over at first with 1 away. Got him. Now 2 out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And it's through for a hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Benson makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher,
Freddie Fermin getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Dalen Lyle up next for the Mariners. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the Pete Fairbanks takes over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And first offering is fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Lugo up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Inside, just missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
No outs, runner on second. And it's fouled away. Hard hit left side. The throw to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, number 32.
Here's the third baseman. Just missed. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
And that one goes straight to the backstop.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And now the DH, Adam Frazier. In there for strike one.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
That's the ball. Count full.
Bases loaded, one away. Grounder might be 2. He comes home with it, and that's 2.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Trey Turner. Headed towards the corner. Dives, and he can't hang on. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Muncy hits one in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him. But you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Taylor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 5 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Tyler.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brooks Raley.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is foul bat. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses with that one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next twin up to hit. Oh, and he hit him.
Hit by pitch. Thank you, mate.
Will
Benson, the next twin up to hit. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. That's in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Crow Armstrong leads off first with one away. Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Not in time. He's safe. Griffin Conant, the next twin up to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. A dive, and he can't haul it in. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. And now the Twins catcher, Carlos Narvaez. There's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row to get that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
1 down. Matthew. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Brock Stewart.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Just off the inside edge.
2 balls.
Man at first, 1 away. That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now the third baseman. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stott stands in now, looks at that one inside. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. Here the bottom of the 7th. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Lyle snags it. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 9-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Lyle racing over to make the catch. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We look ahead to inning number 8. Twins 9 and the Mariners 1. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Jeff McNeil. Castillo back to work. Just missed. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance. And
oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. He circles the bases. His 12th of the season. It's 9-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Miller getting cranked up as well. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's
3 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
And it's 3-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's hard hit on the line. And there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 18.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching from the Twins.
DL Hall on to pitch out of the pen here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Tachman stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And first offering is fouled off. Hall, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Up the middle, and that one handled. Tosses to first, and that is that. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Adrian Morejon.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. And that one hit to first. Bell takes it himself. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. They say you win.
0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Outside low. 1-2 the count. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The Twins up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the throw's offline, safe at third. So they're at the corners now. So up next for Minnesota, Griffin Conine. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
1 strike.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early.
Ouch, that one got him. Matthew Lugo. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 49 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Next offering is fouled back.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 outs. In the air, right side. Tauchman sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Twins leave the bases loaded, but they still lead it 9-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyson Miller.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Fought off foul. Popped up. Soderstrom makes the catch. One down.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Look out. That fastball drilled him.
Take your base.
Here's Trey Turner. 3 for 3. He's doubled twice and singled. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Ian Hamilton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Lyle, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging, and they're down to their last out.
So that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.